So guys, today back from another video on the channel. Today we're here for the Newcastle United vs Aston Villa player ratings. Disgraceful. Just watch my initial reaction, rant, whatever you want to call it. I put at the top, there'll be a link in the description on the end screen, but today was disgraceful. You're seeing this on the Sunday, but I'm recording this still a couple hours after the game. It was shocking. It was shocking, but we'll go through each player, we'll go through each rating, and it's not going to be a fun one, let's just say the least. So make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel. The support on the channel recently has been amazing, and the live stream done very good as well. So if anyone's here from the live stream, thank you very much. Anyways, boys, let's get to my player ratings now. So starting off, Freddie Woodman. I didn't think he was too bad, but what was he really meant to do? He didn't really make a save in that whole game, to be fair. Penalty couldn't do anything, first goal couldn't do anything. It's unlucky by Freddie Woodman. I don't know what he's actually meant to do. Overhead kick and a penalty, what you meant to do? No. Freddie Woodman, 5 out of 10. Three centre backs now. We'll start off with Fabian Schär, and you know what? He was canny. He was average. Didn't really put a foot wrong, to be fair. First half was class. Fabian Schär in the first half was immense, and then they scored and everyone crumbled. Everyone crumbled. Not just Fabian Schär, not just the defence, not just the midfield. Everyone. The football club crumbled as soon as that goal went in. And I think Fabian Schär was trying to get the ball forward, and he is our best centre back, so why didn't he play last week against West Ham? Who knows. Fabian Schär, because I thought he was really good in the first half. He's the one who I think played the ball for Wilton, who missed that opportunity. I'm gonna go Fabian Schär. I'm gonna go 5 out of 10 as well. Jamal Lascelles was back today, and he was shit. He was shit all over the place, absolutely shite. And I've said it probably since about 2019 that I don't rate Jamal Lascelles. And it feels like he's always injured. It always feels like he's always injured. And off the top of my head, I can never think of a game where he's played and will win a game. I generally couldn't tell you. We need at least. I think we still need a big centre back in this window. We fucking do. We've got Dummett, who's very injury prone. We've got Fernandes, who's getting late into his career. We've got Lascelles, who's shit. Kieran Clark, who's shit, and then Fabian Schär, who's alright, but he's in the final year of his contract and he might not have his heart set in Newcastle. We need a fucking centre back, and we need a leader in that team. And for me, Jamal Lascelles isn't the leader and isn't the captain and isn't a player that Newcastle United should have. Thought the penalty was a bit harsh, but it is a pen. I can understand why people are saying it should be a pen and shouldn't be in a pen, but for me it is a pen. It's hit his arm, and you've got to go off the rules that's been given, and that's all you can do. Them rules have been put in place. You've got to play by their rules and just try and get the win, but we didn't. And Jamal Lascelles was shit too. Federico Fernandes, like Jamal Lascelles, he was shit today. He was all over the place. Couldn't really do anything. Ball's coming up to him and he just couldn't hack it. He really couldn't. And the thing about Fernandes that I've recognised, that he can never catch up to a player. What he's got to do is try and get on an angle in front of him, try and block the cross or block the pass. He can't catch up and tackle a defender, and I think we're seeing that today. I think Brent Dia caused a lot of problems towards him, and he couldn't hack it. He couldn't hack it. He really couldn't. Federico Fernandes, 2. Wing backs now, Murphy. He was absolutely awful. Awful, right? Facts are, but he's for one goal and he decides to fucking dive. Should have been sent off, because he, for fucking some reason, drags fucking, I think it was Ramsey down, and then fucking dives. He should have got a yellow card for the dive, but yet again the referee was fucking awful and didn't know what he was doing. That should be a yellow card for Murphy, and then he pulled him back and it's a second yellow and he gets sent off, right? Shouldn't dive in that position. Crossing wise, shit. Couldn't really get up the pitch. Basically, Maxi was basically playing right wing all game when he's meant to be centre forward striker. Shit. Jacob Murphy, 1. Matt Ritchie, fucking shite. Shit. Start Jamal Lewis on fucking Wednesday, or start Matt Ritchie, right, and then play Jamal Lewis on Saturday, right? Fucking awful. Fucking awful. His defensive awareness is absolutely shite. And I understand he's not a defender, he's not an out and out defender, he's not a left back or anything, right? But it's not like he's been in that position for a couple of games now. He's been in that position for 3 years. Since the Wolves game in 2018, he's played in that left wing back role. And for me, there's been games where he can perform and he can create a chance and he can put a ball in the box, but today he was fucking shite. He couldn't hack it. El Ghazi. Fucking El Ghazi. Steve Bruce signed El Ghazi for Villa and he couldn't fucking hack him. Shit. Matt Ritchie won. Midfield now, Isaac Hayden, he was alright. Don't know what's going to happen to him. Didn't have he's injured. Fucking hope not. Because it would probably mean there'll be Longstaff and Willock in the midfield. You can't be having that. Can't be having that. Nah. It's not going to work. Ryan Fraser came out in pre-season and went, oh, I'll play centre mid. Play him instead of fucking Hayden. Shit. Just fucking shit today. Isaac Hayden, sorry. He was alright. I mean, obviously he only played the first half and he went down, I think, around the 30th minute. He was sound, putting challenges in, done what he needed to do, and I thought, for his actual performance, you've got to judge him on his performance, and Isaac Hayden, 6. Joe Willock now, he was good. He created chances, he tried to get the ball forward, second half he was shite. I'm brutally honest, right? Just because we've signed him, fans will be like, oh, whatever, right? Yo, wait until I speak about Callum Wilson. Give it a second, right? Joe Willock's performance today. First off, he was good. He was getting the ball. He was pressing players down, and when he lost the ball, he was winning it back. And that's what I love about Joe Willock. When he loses the ball, he ensures that he wins that ball back. And 9 times out of 10, he does. He wins that ball. Second half came, and he looked extremely quiet, and he just didn't look like I just didn't know where he was. I didn't have because of the position he was playing. I didn't have because Longstaff came on, and Longstaff's a little bit more forward-minded than Isaac Hayden, and it left Joe Willock in a situation where he couldn't really get out of. I don't know. I really don't know. I thought Willock in the first half created chances and made some nice passing and shit, but he didn't get forward enough, and I think that was down to Steve Bruce basically didn't get forward. I think so. Joe Willock 4. Miggy didn't do anything. Literally can't even remember one thing Almond done in that whole game, right? And it's getting to the point now where it's, do we change him? We spent 21 million on him. He was good in the 1920 season. 2021 he was alright, but he can create a chance and he can make a run. We just didn't see it today, and you've got it. And this is player ratings for Newcastle versus Aston Villa on what date today? The 21st of August. I'm judging him on his performance today, not his career at Newcastle. Almond was shit today. Should have done better and should have created more chances for the team. 1 out of 10. I'd say Maximin now, the only source of hope in that team today. When he got the ball, he drove with it, right? He's playing Murphy's position, he's playing Richie's position, he's playing Almond's position, he was getting deep to win the ball. He couldn't have done anything more. And I'm not just saying that because he's my favourite player, right? I've said in games, and I said in that in the West Ham player ratings, in the second half he was awful, Maximin, and he was. Today he was the only player in that second half where you could look at him when he wants to do something for the club, and I don't know if that's down to his heart at the club, because I don't know, you don't know now, or if it's down to just himself and doing because he wants to do it. You don't know, but I think in the first half he was immense, absolutely immense. Couldn't handle him, and there was just he was constantly on Mings' case, constantly on Conte's case. And he caused problems. He really did cause problems, and it's what you want to see from your best player, and he done what he could have done today. Maximin 6. Now then, Callum Wilson. It's a sticky one, right? Like I said before, this is player ratings for the Aston Villa versus Newcastle game, right? Callum Wilson today was fucking awful. I hate saying it. He's a class player. He's fucking amazing, right? Probably the reason why we might stay up. It was a big reason why we stayed up last season, right? But this is player ratings for today's game. He was fucking shite. Missed that chance in the first 5 minutes, and that basically set the tone for the rest of the game. He was too slow at everything. There was time. I don't know who it was. Someone put a ball straight across the box, and if Wilson's there, a second, 2 seconds later, Newcastle 1-0 up in the first half, or should be 2-0 up after he missed that chance. I'm not going to blame for the offside. That's the officials' fault, right? That's the officials and everything to do with that, right? And you know what, right? I actually do agree with Steve Bruce what he said about that decision. They didn't do any lines and shit in the Euros, and that's what they were meant to be going off. So why is the consistency not came in play, because if that was the Euros, they wouldn't have drew the line. They would have just looked at that and went, it's onside, right? But the fact is, you've had to get your lines, and it might not have been accurate because you don't even know when Murphy's kicked the ball, right? It's too hard to judge in this day and age, right? We need a system where it's not people drawing fucking lines, right? We need a system where it literally, you put an image in and it fucking tells you if it's onside or offside, right? Do something, right? Because doing it off humans, right? It's very easy for human error. No one could have knew, but that when they paused that clip could have been a second, whatever, a millisecond or whatever, right, after Murphy's kicked that ball, and that could have been the difference between onside and offside, and that could have been the difference in Wilson scoring a pen and missing a pen, and that could have been the difference in Newcastle getting a point and not getting a point, and that could be the difference in Newcastle staying up and getting relegated, right? All them little things can lead up to something massive, right? And it wasn't fair today for Newcastle United on that forward decision and the referee the whole game. Wilson today was shit, right? Start him against Southampton, don't start him against Burnley in the Cup, and just go for it, and just stay with him. I hate saying it, and I do, and I don't want to be saying it because I think he's a class player, but for me he's got to be doing better in today's game, and considering that he rejected Villa and then Villa were 3 times in a row 2-0 at Villa Park. Callum Wilson, 2 out of 10. Substitutes now. I'm only going to be doing Sean Longstaff because obviously he played 45 minutes. Shit. Just what you would expect. That's the shittest thing ever. You expected him to come on and expected him to do what he done. You weren't expecting fucking the old Sean Longstaff that we could have got 50 million for. And now he's getting links with Southampton for 10 million. We could have sold him for 50. But yeah, expect him to come on and just ping the ball, just pass it back to Fernandez and pass it back to Longstaff, and he plays it off to Richie. Then Richie plays it down the line, then goes out for a Villa goal kick, and it was just that consecutive thing for the full second half until they got that pen, and then we fucking fucked the game up. Sean Longstaff, he wasn't really at fault for anything, but he didn't really do much. 3 out of 10. And I'm not going to do Joe Linton enough for that because I didn't really play enough. And yeah, boys, that's my predicted team. No, that's not my predicted team, that's the player ratings. Fucking hell, my head's gone. It really has, and it's the second game of the season. If we lose to Burnley and lose to Southampton, fuck knows what's going to fucking happen. I don't want to know what's going to happen. Really thinking of it now, for the confidence of these players, we have to win. We have to win on Wednesday night. Because if we don't, going to that Southampton game, it'll be fucking hell on. The fans will be going mad. The fans will be going mad today at Villa Park, shouting, we want our club back, and we want Ashley out, we want Bruce out, all the fucking chants you could think of. Shit today, we're going to move on and just fucking think about this Burnley game in the Cup. And yeah, lads, that's my player ratings. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree with me. Do you agree with my thoughts on Wilson? I disagree with myself, and I agree with myself because I don't want to be saying it because he's such a good player and he's such a massive part of our squad, but it's player ratings on today's game and he was shit. Just let me know, boys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. I'm just brutally honest with my opinions, and I've just got to say what I've got to say. See you all in the next one, boys. It'll be the preview for the Burnley game. See you there.